What's up everyone? Steve here again from RC Tanks and Trucks 24/7, and I thought I might do a little live chat. If anyone's here, if not, whatever. Depends on the timing, I guess. Here in Sydney, Australia, it is 10 to 5 in the afternoon. So if you're here, happy days, you're here. But yeah, just checking everyone's on. There's someone on. Happy days there. But haven't done one of these in a while because the app that I use, the YouTube app on my phone, is pretty crap. I have a Samsung Galaxy Note 3 and didn't get an update for a while, so I couldn't actually do the go live thing. I could actually do it though in the on an iPad, but anywho, it is what it is. How's everyone going anyway? If there's anyone there, can I enable chat? Yes, I have chat. That's good. Just checking. But you might notice behind me, it's all it's pretty bare actually. I got rid of some of my RC cars because I had a little bit. Settle. I had a little bit too many, and it was just overflowing with stuff. And then the financial controller, aka my wife, said we need some more room. So it is what it is. So anyway. Some more light up in here. Let's move this. There we go. That's a bit better. But anyway, got a few cool things coming up on the channel. Got this guy. And no, it's no, it's not a DJI Mavic. It is a Walkera Vitus. It's exactly the same, pretty much. Just check that out. It looks identical, nearly. But anyway, I got an unboxing video for that coming up and a flight as well. Problem is, I couldn't get the app to work with my phone. So I don't know what the geo there is, but hopefully we'll get that working ASAP. But there we go, look at that. That looks pretty cool. Anyone online? I've got 11 people here apparently. I can't see chats. So let me just check. Create a studio. I'm just checking on my computer over here, just so I can check if everything is working as it should. Seems like it's working. So my printer, it's the back of it. So if I click that again, there we go, that goes to the front. Okay. Anyway, just checking that it's all working. Seems to be. Yep. Go live. I'm just checking my own website or my own YouTube channel. There we go. Live, I'm just checking my own website. Oh, here we go. So there we go. That's why. There we go. Live, I'm just checking my own website. Oh, here we go. So there we go. That's why. Now the stream from that isn't coming on. So I'll just right here. I'm just looking on my computer screen because the chat's not coming on. I don't know why. All live messages. I don't know what's going on, so I'm just touching the screen here. Alright, here we go. Okay, how much is that drone? Agent 5035. Apparently it's around about $900 or so Australian. So yeah, it looks identical to the DJI Mavic, but yeah. It's got some pretty cool features. 3-axis gimbal, does shoot up to 4K. This thing has obstacle avoidance, but not only at the front, it also has it at the side here as well. There you go, and on either side, just like that. Looks pretty cool. Huge ass battery in it. It's very similar to DJI with the got a malt like a excuse me, tells you the battery percentage and all that kind of stuff. Hi Adam, how are you? Good to hear from you. Thanks for tuning in. Wow, PK from Hawaii. I'll just turn this down. Yeah, so sorry, this looks a bit bare. I used to have all my cars up there. Now some of them are down here. And I'm working on, I don't know if any of you guys have been watching my build series for this guy. This looks awesome. It's fully carbon fibre and aluminium. It's such fun to build as well. It's slowly getting there. I'm currently doing the rear half of the car, but this thing is sick. I haven't done drifting ever before, so really looking forward to this guy to see how that goes. But it looks awesome. I got a few cool things. Actually, I can show you what I did get for this guy. Oh, by the way, if you want to check out, if you want good savings and stuff for RC cars and all different stuff like phones as well, go check out Gearbest. I think the sale starts today. There's a summer sale, so there's heaps of really cool sales on there. What I'll do is I will leave the links in the description so you can go check it out if you want, because there's some pretty cool stuff there. It's got some prizes and all that kind of cool stuff, like I did before. But I'll leave the links in the description. So I'm a bit sick, very nasally. I think I've blown about 16 litres of whatever it is out of my nose today. But anyway, I'll show you what I got for my drifter. Now, it's only a 1/10 scale better than mine drift car. And I've got this set, 150 amp ESC. Now, I think that's a bit overkill. But anyway, I got some. Now, I've had these before. These are magnetic body posts, which are really cool. Saves you sticking the post through the body and all that and ruining the scale look. I got these on. I might do a video of that later on as well. No worries, Adam. See you later. So I'm just reading the screen here because the comments aren't coming up as well. Have you found a Metal Gear for the Vicar Bison? No, I haven't found. I think there is one on AliExpress. If you go check that out, I think they do make one for the Bison. What else we got here? California. Yeah, it's midnight. I thought it was. Sorry, Jose. I know it's a bit late. Leave the links. What is your favourite World War II RC tanks? My favourite World War II tank is the King Tiger. That's it. German King Tiger. I do like the JS2, Russian JS2 as well. I like the Russian. There is something about their raw tanks that just appeals to me. Mike, have I seen the new JLB 3-speed? I've only seen pictures. I haven't seen it anywhere else. Just I think on the JLB site, just some pictures of it, and that's it. But that'd be interesting to get my hands on one of those. I have the other ones. You've probably all seen my videos. I've had all the JLB, so that'd be interesting to see if it's actually any quicker. Let me just check something on my phone. Oh, reconnecting. Something's gone wrong. There we go. Back. Now, I hope it's not breaking up as much. Had issues before with my Wi-Fi. I'm using my 4G on my phone. So hopefully it should be a little bit better. Will King, DHK Zombie 8E suspension setup. Will, I've left mine all stock. There is nothing changed in mine. It's actually down in there. It's bone stock. So everything is, yeah, I've changed nothing at all. You can change the dampening in the suspension if you like. That'll give it a bit more, not as bouncy, because I noticed that the Maximus is a little bit bouncy like that as well. But it's very simple to change, but I've changed nothing. What else have I got to show you guys? Oh, I have recently got the Thunder Tiger crawler. That was pretty cool. And I've always wanted to try like going underwater and stuff with some of my electronics, and that guy went straight under, no issues. Hope you guys have seen the video. What kind of shelves do you use for your RCs? Furious, well, I've kind of ripped these off. These are just the basic shelving for a cupboard. And where I do my videos, I kind of sit here and I just put them in there. These are kind of perfect fit. And the good thing about them, they are adjustable, so you can adjust the height and stuff. But I have no specific shelving. A lot of the stuff, because I was pushing near 45 odd RC cars, I've had to move to the garage. And I've just kind of scattered them around there. Put them under the house, hang them off the wall. Do anything I could. So yeah, no specific shelves. Thank you very much. Hi, just joined. Can I ask the opinion of HSBC Rover? I've never heard of that car, Salva, so I'm sorry, I can't really add too much input there. Smoker, do I like the mouse? Yes, that is one epic RC tank. If good if there was a 1/16 scale like Tamiya made it, because I'll definitely buy that. But that'll be huge. It would be massive. So yeah, if someone gave me a free Tractor Stampede brush, would you customize it? And what customizations? I guess I'll get rid of the brush straight away. Mower the Boss. Yeah, get rid of the brushed system. Put something nice in, maybe a castle system in there. Check the drivetrain and maybe beef that up a bit and make it Speed King. That's for sure. So it says everything's working here. All good. So this is the first time I've ever done this live with this particular app. So anyone any questions, please leave them down below. But yeah, I want to get these. I've kind of filled up a little bit, but I had too many there before, that's for sure. And I've got a couple other shelvings around and stuff like that where I want to kind of make it a little bit neater in here. These drones don't take up as much room, which is like these guys don't take up as much room. So yeah, these big monster trucks, yeah. What spare opinion would you recommend for a 5? Well, I'm not too sure. Thanks, Will. You deserve more subs, so appreciate that. I'll just put videos out that I would like to watch, and if other people like it, well, that's super. And if you continue to watch it, that's good. We're nearly up to 20,000 subscribers, I think. I think it's 19,000. So hopefully within another month it should be 20, and maybe I should do another giveaway. I always like to give back to subscribers if they've joined me, and always give me nice comments and all that. Or I don't care if it's not nice, but thumbs up, thumbs down, doesn't matter. It's appreciating that everyone watches my videos. Hey Steve, how's it going? Do you have any armor vehicles? No, I don't, John. I did have a lender of the what was the armor stunt truck a while ago. That was pretty cool, but no, I don't have any actually in here. But I do kind of work at the Crazy Hobbies on Sundays, so there's a lot of armor vehicles there. But and they do look really cool. Any other questions? Nothing here. Sorry if it's reflecting on my chrome dome. I'll put the hat back on so the glare isn't too bright for you guys. Mike, ever been interested in nitro? Yeah, to be honest, Mike, I had a lot of nitro cars back in the day. And to be honest, I had Bergenzoni 1/5 scale Baja Beetle, I think it was. That was maybe 18 years ago. And that was pretty cool. My first ever RC, to be honest, was a Panda RC. I think they are Thunder Tiger now, but back in the day it was a Panda 0.10cc, whatever, nitro car. It was like a Porsche. And that was really cool. That was my first RC. And then I got a few Nitro Vortex. The Tamiya, what's it called? Big monster truck, Terra Crusher. I got the Terra Crusher. That was pretty cool. But after a while, since the LiPo batteries came in, things got to be a little bit cheaper. I just went all electric. Will, where are you from? Sydney, Australia. How old are you? I'm 36, unfortunately. Getting old. Nitros are too expensive to repair. I do love the smell of a nitro. And I do like kind of fixing them up and all that kind of stuff. So it's not, a lot of people get annoyed with when you're running RC cars, especially nitros up and down the street. They just don't want the hassle. So electric is just easier. But I do love the smell and the sound of nitro. What's the easiest way to increase top speed of the DHKs? I'll be changing the gearing and maybe different style of batteries in there. Yeah, just sold my T-Max and bought the... Oh, nice. Yeah, that thing's ridiculous. The 21101 on 120 amp. It goes crazy. I think I got up to 105 kilometers an hour on 4S, but I think you could get that up to easy, maybe even a little bit more. It's just a matter of keeping it straight. And the steering servo on that guy in the JLBs aren't that strong. So you need something that's kind of centers a little bit easier, has a bit more oomph, because I think it might be 8 kilo or something like that. But yeah. RC roll call, what cars everyone have? There we go, it's a good one. And like I mentioned before, check out Gearbest. There's heaps of, I think there's going to be specials on RC cars and all that kind of cool things, so check that out. I'll leave the link in the description below. I always like to tell you guys if there's something coming up, because you can save a lot of money. Different gears available for the Zombie. I'm not too sure of different gears, but you can change the pinion. The pinions are pretty much universal for any 1/8 scale, 1/10 scale car, so you can always change the pinion. Only run 3S, don't want the car to explode, yeah. All the tyres on 4S, the tyres can explode. So in some of my other videos. One of my videos, I think, is over 1 million views now. The 80 amp version has got 1 million views. That's awesome. It's got the big tyre popping thumbnail. Maybe that grabs the attention, but yeah. Can you do an FPV for the Cheetah? That'd be interesting. I do have a few FPV things here at the moment. Maybe I should do a FPV car later on. A little project. Furious RC, what do you think about Traxxas? Here in Australia, Traxxas are pretty good. The parts support and parts availability are really good. HBI not so much because of the issues, you know, how they got bought out and stuff like that by another company. But Traxxas, in my opinion, are good. They might be a little bit more expensive in the beginning, but I think they are good. The quality seems up there. Just here in Australia, we don't have as much choice as you guys in the States. But yeah, I do like Traxxas. My favourite RC car is still the Traxxas X-Max, so yeah. You should come to Victoria. I've been to Victoria. I like Victoria. I like the cooler climates. Yeah, I have tried scale trucks. I've had an RC four-wheel drive. No, not RC four-wheel drive. I had a axial, but now I've got 2 G-made sawbacks. I have the, what's that one? It looks like a Bronco, the TFL Racing Bronco. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty much all aluminium or steel. I do like it, and I have the new Thunder Tiger Toyota 1979 112 scale, I believe. John, my X-Max is under the table right here. Unfortunately, I just got so many other things to review, I don't get time to do it, and it's a little bit upsetting because I've still got these 2 SMC batteries just gathering dust here. These are my favourite batteries. If anyone asks me for an opinion on what LiPo batteries to get, I always recommend SMC. In here, Australia, they're a little bit tricky, but you can get them in. 9,000 milliamp SMCs in my 6S Traxxas X-Max. I get around about 35-45 minutes runtime, easy. So yeah, it's just sitting there gathering dust, but I definitely might need to do some conversions for that. Furious, yeah, hopefully I might get the GT40 in, and maybe the crawler as well. Wilking, what's the best charger? Look, any decent 4-button charger. I have a Hobby King brand one. Oh, sorry, it's in the back, and it's I think it's called the Reactor. It's a 300-watt 2-channel charger. It charges these 2 SMC batteries at 20. I charge them at 20 amps. It charges them in 28 minutes from the LiPo cutoff, which is really quick. Connecting, hope it worked. Might have cut off just a little bit there. I had to just check something on the phone, but there we go. What is your favorite drone? Agent 5035. I love DJI products. The first one I bought was the DJI Phantom 4. I have the Spark, which is awesome, and hopefully I got a DJI Mavic in the mail too, which I can't wait for. I know it's been around for a while. I was waiting for the new Mavic, and only the Platinum one got released, so I was like, whatever, just give me the original Mavic, because I've got the goggles that work really well, and they especially work really well with the Mavic, especially with the head tracking and all that kind of cool stuff. So I love DJI. What do you think of Traxxas 4Tech? I had original Traxxas 4Tech, the Nitro version. The GT40 looks pretty cool. John, I'm not too sure. There is a little place up here near my house in Castle Hill, about 5 minutes away, but I'm pretty sure they're only 1/10. I don't really think they're like 1/8 scale. Best brusher system. There's a brand on Banggood or Gearbest that are pretty good value for money. I can't remember the name on top of my head, but they seem to be really, really good bang for your buck. So, and they're well under $200 as well, and that includes a motor as well. I'm not too sure if there's any in Victoria Tracks. What is the best car transmitter that you recommend? I use the FrSky. Let me just get it over here. I use this one, the FlySky FS GTC, GT3C. I think it's good value. It's programmable, and you know it comes with a LiPo battery as well, so you don't have to worry about chucking in AA's and all that other rubbish. So yeah, I like the FlySky stuff. Oh, look, I'm not racing, so I don't want the best quality stuff. You can't get Futaba and all that things, but these guys here, and a lot of people mod these as well. A lot of hacking tutorials, so you can hack these for more channels, I think, as well. So I recommend the FlySky stuff. Is Gearbest in Australia? No, mate, that's in China. All the way in China. What do you think of Florian? The Florian battery Furious, that's the one I use. That's my 4S battery. A lot of people ask. I think I have it here somewhere. Oh, here it is. Bingo. This guy here, a lot of people ask for, and apparently you can't. I got this from eBay, and I always try to find them, but the link isn't available for the Dean's connector version. There are other ones, but same battery. You just have to solder on a different connector. But that's my Florian battery. I use this guy all the time in my 4S runs. It's a 4,500 milliamp hour, 14.8 volt 45C battery. Awesome bang for buck. I highly recommend them. I run them in more my like cheetahs and the bisons, all that kind of stuff. What do you think of Florian? What Traxxas lost cars do you have? I don't have any Lossy or Traxxas cars, unfortunately. The charger I use is a Reactor 300 watt from Hobby King. Is it possible to get paddle tires? I'm not too sure. If it had a 17mm hex, I don't see why not. No worry, man. Have a good one. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Ever use those Zoe Power? No, I can't say I have used Zoe Power. That's the, sorry, John, that's the, what's it called? The armor vehicle I was trying to think of before. The Outcast. That's awesome. I've done an unboxing of that when I just borrowed it from the hobby shop. But I should, that's the one I like. It looks like it can take a beating, and especially how I drive them at the skate bowl, you should be able to take it. Can you use a 5,000 milliamp 4S on the Cheetah? Yes, you can. I've done that and it works well. Ryan, how many RC cars do you have? Ryan, I had 48, I think. And I lost count and I had to get rid of some because there was far too many. That's why all this shelving was full. I moved a lot to the garage so I can have some more room. But yeah, far too many. Far too many. Sorry. Oh. What American website shipped to Australia? I find it hard to find. I'm not too sure. Yeah, yeah, I know a lot, right, Ryan? And I got how many? I got 1, 2, 3. I got like 6 RC tanks as well. Bitart, dude. Hi from Switzerland's JB Cheetah. Yeah, it is a good car. It's definitely got bang for your buck. It's either 120 amp Cheetah or the DHK cars. I've said that in my video. I kind of had all of them out on my table. The DHK Zombie or the Maximus are fantastic cars. I think the Outcast would be better if you want a bashing vehicle, because that is kind of like even advertised as like a stunt truck, so it should be able to take a huge amount of hits. Have you used Thunder Tiger? Yeah, I have. Just recently, one of my latest videos was a Thunder Tiger. Was it Toyota Hilux 1979 model crawler, and it nearly went all the way underwater. And that thing's a little beast. And I also have the Thunder Tiger Bushmaster down here. This guy's absolute beast. Very heavy, but very good quality as well. So I might change this into a speed demon later on. Have you used a Thunder Tiger? Can you do a review on HSB? I don't have that car. Sorry, man. Where can you find parts for DHK, JB? Look Furious, the Gearbest, Banggood, and even AliExpress. I know the benefit of DHK, if you're in the States, some actual brick and mortar hobby shops actually have them in stock. So that's pretty cool. So that's the only downside when you're buying these Chinese cars. Shipping, you have to wait. So I kind of recommend to people, if you're going to buy them, kind of buy maybe some spare parts at the same time. They're only cheap as well. That's the beauty of it. I've got I went to Gearbest and checked out the new Truggy you mentioned. Yeah, I haven't seen it available anywhere, but don't bet your bottom dollar if I can get it, I will get it. I think that controller's I think not even $80, maybe $80 US from memory. Don't quote me on that, but it's very cheap. It's very good value for money, that's for sure. They also have another one with like a touch screen here, but this is more than enough for me. You know, lights up, has a backlit display, heaps of models you can run in there, and I do like the LiPo battery, which is awesome. Center drive shaft has loosened up, and now the foredrive's not working. Suggestion how to fix it. Brother, Ravi, has it not popped out? Have you checked if the little grub screws are still in there and doesn't just slip into the differentials? I think I saw your pic you sent before, and it looked like some of the screws on the top of the chassis brace was missing. Is that just because you were taking the photo? Not too sure about that, so just check that out. It's not normally the simple things first. The DHK Zombie 8 is a beast, but I went through some deep puddles and the receiver got wet, so I couldn't use it for a while. Right. DHK Wolf 2, haven't seen that one. No worries, Ravi. So I've got a few things coming up on the channel. I don't know if you noticed, but I've been doing a lot of FPV, like those little drones. They're really fun to fly. And they're pretty challenging, especially doing the FPV and through the house and stuff. Something different on the channel. I always like to do, I know, not just stick to one segment. So those little FPV drones are pretty addictive, that's for sure. And like the little tiny wheel ones, they're rugged as hell. My younger son, Sebastian, is 5. He tries to use it. He just smashes into everything, and it's still good. He just bounces, which is nice. Mikey, I do prefer electric. I do like nitro though. I love the smell, I like the sound, but just for ease of use, plug and play. And I got like 55 batteries, so I've got to use them. Will King, how do you wash your RCs? Generally, what's it called? Air compressor. That's the best. Just kind of get in there really with a nice air compressor and just blow everything out. What battery do you recommend? Oh, we just had it up here. This one here, the Florian 4S, 4500 milliamp hour battery. These are bang for buck. Yes, there are better batteries, but for what you pay for these, I really recommend these guys. I use them in all my 4S running videos. These guys, I think you can get from Banggood or all those places, but I've found the more reliable places is just eBay. They sell them for here in Australia anyway. They still come from China, but yeah, I found that these guys are pretty reliable. Show you some more engineering nerdgasm for some RC cars. Check out the rear half of this Fijon RC. Isn't that nice? Or aluminium and carbon fiber. Looks really cool. Really liking this build so far. I got the motor for this as well. I got the Surplus Hobby. Sorry. Someone asked about what ESCs they recommend for under $200. Surplus Hobby. I think that's the brand. So I got this little motor here. It's a 110 scale, 540 brushless, censored all sensorless motor. I'm going to stick this bad boy in the drift car. Looks pretty sweet. Should be more than enough to spin that puppy up. 8.5 turn. So that should be good. How much is that 4S LiPo? Can't remember. I think $60 maybe. Does your 120 amp cheetah motor get hot on 4S? Nothing too severe. It does get hot to touch, but nothing crazy. Constantly running. Look, I don't always run them on 4S. A lot of the times, I'm just bashing around on 3S is more than enough to do, you know, a lot of the stuff that I need. Run them on 4S to show you guys how they go, and to see if they can take it. Because a lot of those times when they say the top speed, they generally running it as max as they can, so 4S or 6S. Because the DHK Maximus, I apparently get to 80 kilometers an hour, but I have got nowhere near that. So I don't know what the geo there is. What we're coming up to, nearly got to go in a few more minutes. Have you ever had a fan come to your house? No, no fan. Although, funny Will, because I do work at Crazy Hobbies on Sundays, a lot of people come there and it's, oh, actually, I've seen you on YouTube, I bought this car because of this or that, so that's pretty cool. No fans. What breaks most on your JLB? The body gets really scratched up. The tyres, you might want to get a new set of tyres. The spurgy is metal, the pinion's metal, so you don't really have any issues there, but you can always buy a spare spurgy. They're fairly cheap. Normally with any RC cars, you might get a suspension pin set or a shock pin set, maybe a shock shaft, things like that. That's all. The drive shafts bend, yeah, but I've found, and I had this said this in a video of mine, when they bend, you can easily just take the shafts out and bend them back. Very easy. Oh, and what else breaks is the LED lights, because the bumper might flex, and you'll rip those bad boys straight out of there. E5, you meaning the Team Magic? Sorry, E5HX. That's awesome. It's a little bit smaller, 110 scale. That thing is a little beast. I love that little guy. I haven't had many videos of it lately, but that is awesome. In saying that, the Zombie is very comparable in strength. I've had no issues with the Zombie. And so it's either those two. The Team Magic is a little bit more expensive. E-Revo 110 brushless thoughts. That's awesome car. Can't go wrong with E-Revo. That's just a given. That's a fantastic car. What's your favourite RC tank? This goes for my tank in general as well. It's a King Tiger. I love German tanks. I love their engineering. They were very expensive for the day, over-engineered. Still a lot of their technologies are used in tanks today, like torsion bar suspension. But it's the King Tiger and or the JS2, Russian JS2. A few more minutes, guys, and I have to jet. But yeah, I'm going to have to do these more. Let me know if you guys want me to do this more, because yeah, I think it's nice to get one-on-one in contact with everyone that watches. I know it's a bit hard because I'm in Australia. About 60% of my viewers are in America, and it's like 12:30 there now, so it's a bit hard to connect, and I work Monday to Friday, full-time job. Yes, I have considered a lake crossing with a Slash. I was going to do it with my X-Max and or maybe some of these JLBs and stuff, because it wouldn't feel as bad if it sinks to the bottom. Truggies. I haven't had many Truggies. I've had the ZD. What is it? Pirates 2 Truggy. A bit unfortunate with how it broke. That's apparently a Truggy. That didn't really last that long. Hopefully just an inferior part and I can get that replaced. But yeah, No worries, will. Oh, definitely will. And like I mentioned before, check out the Gearbest promos. I'll leave that stuff in the link. There are some prizes and games, all this kind of stuff. If you can win that, it's pretty cool. What time do you have now? Here in Australia, it's 5:23. Just got back from work. Yeah, I've seen that Furious. I've seen that idea. They put them up in the body. How are we going for time? Yeah, a few more minutes and that'll be 35 minutes. Man, this goes quick. 35 minutes already. John, what's my day job? I am a forecast analyst for one of Australia's biggest retailers. 9:30 p.m. in Hawaii. Wow. Oh, that's right. Yeah, because you're... Okay, that makes sense. That's not a bad time to watch, 9:30. 9:22 a.m. Scavenger, I think it has to do with the timing of the motor. It's much more precise, sorry, when it's censored. South Africa, wow. 5 for me in South Australia. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we're a little bit. You're a little bit behind. Okay, what have we got here? 9:23 in Mallorca, Spain. Wow, that's a beautiful place. Oh, it's nice to have all these people. Got 20 people here apparently. And look, I get more people if it's like if I go on when it's like maybe midday here, but I'm at work. It's probably better for you guys in the US. There we go. Thanks, Salva. That's what I was looking for. Favorite RC toy, X-Max. That's my favorite. I love that guy. But that's it. I think I have to go. I have daddy duties. I got 2 boys, 7 and 5, and they will be on me like Donkey Kong if I don't go out there to give them some loving. So, man, those guys, they're lucky. They got all these RC cars to play with, and the one they always want to go to, my oldest, my 7-year-old, loves the X-Max. That's his favorite, which is good because he loves that thing. He's a good driver too. My youngest, he just gets anything and just goes to town. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Like always, I appreciate everyone commenting and subscribing and thumbs ups and all that kind of good stuff. And last tip, check Gearbest. There's a good promo up. Leave the links in the description. Thanks for watching. Steve here again from RC Tanks and Trucks 24/7. Have a good day, have a good night, have a good afternoon, wherever you guys are in the world. But appreciate you watching and see you again.